yellow of University of West Cape, UWC, and the white of ASFAR. Handshakes all around. Today's referee is from Burundi, Swavis Irachunga. Assisted by Nafisato Shito and Sakana Alpha. The fourth official, Yasmin Samasa. Let's have a quick run through the two teams. University of West Cape, just the one change. Unithi Semayila coming into the midfield for Nondamiso Manangala, who drops down to the bench. Kenya Zesi leading the line. They've got four players essentially ruled out with injury today, including the defender Antonia Naponia and the midfielder Regibole Fala. This is not going to be easy, but they're still in with a chance, UWC. What are the chances of an all-South African semi-final on Tuesday against the Sundowns? Four nations represented in the four on-field officials. Another two nations are represented in the VAR room.
You two goalkeeper, you must play. No wasting time, okay? If you have ball. The ball is already checked, you understand me? The ball is already checked. If you got ball, just play, okay? If not, it's wasting time. Thank you. Okay, now captain. Black, green.
A clear indication there to the two goalkeepers. No time wasting. That's been asserted before kickoff, which I've never seen that happen before. The reasoning behind that from CAF is just a look at the VAR actually. Letitia Viana from Swaziland and Diana Chikatesa from Zambia. The reason behind that is obviously there are two matches running simultaneously. Time wasting means that you would know what the result is in the other game and maybe not. Maybe have the opportunity to either sit on a scoreline or go out and get a goal. So that's the reasoning behind that. They're trying to stamp that out and get these goalkeepers to play on without wasting any time. There is the ASFAR Rabat side. Three changes for them, by the way. Two changes in the centre of defence. Hajar Sayed, a 19-year-old coming into the heart of the defence alongside Maureen Tovia. The two usual central defenders are both sitting this one out. Aziz Rabah, the captain, and Sahim Bukami, because they're both one yellow card away from missing a semi-final if they were yellow carded today. So they've taken a chance and put them both on the bench. Also dropping out for Team Damas, Wahiba Bukami, the 21-year-old, comes in. I say she's 21-year-old, she's still 20. She'll be 21 next Tuesday, which is the day of the semi-final. All ready to get underway. Place in the semi-finals up for grabs. UWC and ASFAR hoping to be amongst the four in the semi-finals on Tuesday. Both could be eliminated today. It would be quite a sequence of results for ASFAR not to be in the semi-finals. It would mean a heavy defeat for them and a big win for Tepi against Agla de la Medina. So we're off and underway. It's the white shirts of ASFAR in their change kit today. They are known as the Black Army. So they've got the ball from the get-go and it has been given away. Simayila finding the feet of Mortar, the captain. Quickly closed down by Doha El-Madani. 2 goals for her on the opening day last weekend in the victory against Agla de la Medina. Right here, 3-0, 2 goals. She looks very, very good going forward as well. It's great to see some good young players really emerging on the African women's football scene. Adu Queens of Nigeria, every single one of their squad is 24 or under. Born this century, every single player. And I've been impressed with them. They're going to take some stopping. There's Unlove, comes back inside. The shot was blocked. It was Motta who's got forward. This has been an ambitious start in the opening minute or so. There is the coach of UWC, Finasonke Mbole. Looks very calm. Knows only too well, speaking before the game, what a difficult match his team have got here today. ASFAR in great form. Aliwi. Here's the coach. Game's first injury. As you can see, beautiful backdrop of the ocean in the background. Benzina is down. The World Cup last year, 2023, she was the first player to wear a hijab. Well, it wasn't an instant reaction, but she went down in a little bit of pain there. Did Nuhaila Benzina. Saw their first game, ASFAR, and I thought she was excellent in the right back position. They don't want to lose her through injury. Already without Najat Badri, who's a versatile player, a 36-year-old. Played in all 3 World Cup matches last year. And Zined Redouini, rather. So also out injured. There's 2 Moroccan internationals that they've got out. At the moment, the ball is all inside the ASFAR half. Senegugu Zondi is going to take this free kick. Four players making the run at the far post, but it was headed away by Tovia. It's a neat touch from Banuk. Mopped up well in the midfield by Motta. Flag is up against, I think it was Zessi. Benzina is allowed to re-enter the field of play. 4 minutes gone. As you can see there, 2 players clearly in an offside position. The flag does go up. ASFAR yet to settle down into the game, the hosts. Benzina to the feet of Rudani, but she can't keep hold of it. That's a foul. Well, there's getting tight and there's getting tight, and Wahiba Bukami with the foul. Malongo will stride forward to take this. Some power behind it. It came off of Benzina and spins away for a corner. 5 minutes on the clock, and it's been a solid start from UWC, South African side. So a corner to UWC. In towards the near post and volleyed away by Tovia. Wataji. Good defending by Mlakaza. Wataji again. To the middle of the midfield, Radani. Shiri. Searching ball over the top. Out comes Khadija. Out comes Regira. Gabina. Bowling the ball out and then getting it back again. Baba Maklaza goes long. Turn back around the corner from Sodi, who scored 2 goals against Tepe in the week, which put them very much in the driving seat in top spot. It's going to be a long punt downfield from Gobeni. Watched carefully, headed away by Benzini. Banuk. Picked up in the midfield by ASFAR. Neatly done. Cross from Banuk. Volley was something of a slice. It's a corner, first corner of the game. Minutes on the clock in this game. 8 minutes on the clock in the other semi-final, which is still 0-0. Ball in. Sorry, it wasn't semi-final, wasn't it? For a place in the semi-final they're going for today. It's still Group A. Getting ahead of myself there, but it is still 0-0 between Tepe and Agla de la Medina. That corner came to nothing. Came off of Benzina behind. They're making the run. Got in there. Just seemed to come off the top of her head and stray away from goal. ASFAR will want to keep the momentum going, scoring 6 goals and conceding just the 1 in their games so far against Agla de la Medina and then against Tepe. 2 comfortable wins. I say comfortable, they were 1-0 down against Tepe. 3 very quick second half goals. And attempt at a curling effort from Holweni, which lacked the curl. Goes up for a goal kick. Remains goalless. 2 teams yet to score in this competition. CBE, Agla de la Medina, they are the 2 teams at the bottom and as good as eliminated. 2 teams yet to concede are both in Group B, Edo Queens and Massar. Sure that Mohamed Al-Min Alawi was happy with the decision there to give the throw the opposite way to which it should have gone. This comes in, headed away. It was zipping around there, and if it drops to a yellow, there's a problem. Agama. Down goes Rudana. The best they can hope for. There is a throw, ASFAR. Love. 1 goal so far in the tournament. UWC have scored 2 and conceded 2. Won 1 by 2 goals to 0. They've lost 1 by 2 goals to 0. Play on, says the referee, Nagama. One back by Tovia. They can't seem to keep the ball at the moment, ASFAR. Not really got going in the opening 11. And Zina. And all the way back to goalkeeper Khadija Yaramichi. Said. Again, it's easily picked up this time by Zondo. Muta. Nakaza. Muta again. Bringing in Magama on the left-hand side. Good football by UWC. They've got to be positive. They've got to have a positive outcome in this game, so they've got to think positive. And they'll certainly be encouraged by what's happened in the opening 11 or 12 minutes here. She was in fact in an offside position for the challenge from Maureen Tovia. Just offside. Tovia striding across. Tovia into the feet of Rudani. Sayed. Tovia again. Just Sayed playing alongside Tovia in the rejigged back line. It's the same formation as normal, but both central defenders left out because they're both on a yellow. 13 minutes gone. Like a foul on Holweni, and it was. Makaza to Malonga. Malonga's ball is a long one forward. Zina deals with it. It's not been properly cleared. Melina. Motar keeps it alive, checks back, Magama. It's a cross in, that's not a bad ball. Headed away to safety by Hajar Said. Now potentially a chance of an ASFAR breakaway. Again, it's been given away cheaply, and that's a good through ball. Just wasn't quite taken by Korchi. Run away, but that could have been problematic for ASFAR. The Moroccan side, the hosts from Rabat, have had very little going forward so far. In the group game 2 days ago in Group B, Mamelodi Sundowns played Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, and they ended up winning the game 4-0. It was 4-0 at half-time. But for 15 minutes of that game, CBE were very much on top, not dissimilar to the way this game has panned out so far, and then suddenly a goal against the run of play, and bang. The stronger sides click into gear. And the game can turn very quickly. Holweni. Got to be careful, Simayula. Simayula again. Is that wide to Unlove? She's got pace down that left. She can play straight down the middle. That's an interesting effort, just over the bar. Well, the goalkeeper was wandering around about the 6-yard line, and she had every right to have a go, Morta. And the captain wasn't far away. It's a shoot-to-score policy, and that's a couple of feet lower. It may have been a problem. She's one of the taller goalkeepers, Amici. Watches it over the bar. Minutes gone, still 0-0 in both of the games taking place in Group A this afternoon. Down in Casablanca, 0-0 between Tepi and Agla de la Medina. Zersi. Olweni. Well, they're winning the battles at the moment. They're winning the midfield and they're better with the ball. It's certainly the side that wants it more. There's an injury for both sides. Sana Masudi going down for ASFAR. UWC will be very, very happy with the way the opening 17 minutes have panned out, but they haven't. Apart from that shot just now from Mortar, which just went over the top, they haven't really created too much. Most of the players been inside the ASFAR half. They were 1-0 down in their last game against Tepi. Then struck back with 3 very early goals in very quick succession in the second half of that game here. And off for now comes Sana Masudi. 2 goals against Tepi in that game we just mentioned. They don't want to be losing her. She's pretty prolific for a country as well. 1831 for Morocco. Torvia. Hajar Saeed, who is a striker but can play at the back, and she looks absolute natural, doesn't she? 2 central defenders that come in both tall and haven't looked out of place at all. Kushi. Zonde. Maklaze. And Malonga all the way across the back line to Fakili Magama. Morocco still awaiting its first goal here and in Casablanca. Stays the same. We ASFAR through as group champions, and Tepi will take second spot. I think at some stage there, he hit the hand of Sana Musadi on both arms. Once on the left, once on the right. Second one didn't go unpunished. Surveyor. Interesting. Improvisation from Benzina. Owene. Well, that could be useful. Sliding in to great effect was Hajar Saeed. More good defending from her. The 19-year-old has come in to fill the boots of somebody double her age, Aziza Rabah. Mortar, the captain, with the through ball, and Zezi denied. Zonde. Firm header away from Tovia. Zonde again. This time cleared by Benzina. And all the way back to the goalkeeper by Masudi. Amici. A lot of ball has been down in the ASFAR half, but Amici hasn't had too many nervous moments so far. Hoisted up in the air. Top. That's far. I can't seem to get out of their own half at the moment. It might change here. It's good pressing by Rodani. Again, look out. UWC get the ball. Love. Good direct approach, sends it wide to Kanya Zezi. Magama. Love again. It's a great turn for Love. Send it over the top. Goalkeeper is impeded as she came out. Comfortable gather for Khadija Narabici. Just a little chip over the top. It was a great weighted pass. Oweni running into the goalkeeper and apologising thereafter. ASFAR, so far, have not got going. We're always the favourites to win this group, and I've said all along that Group B looks stronger. What is good about this tournament this year is that both groups are very, very open, right up to the very end. Match day 3 in both groups is very, very interesting. University of West Cape don't want the long flight home, not yet. They've got more to give. They'll be very pleased with the way things have gone, but they need a goal. Zundi with the free kick. It's a good delivery in, headed away again by Tovia. Makazi chipped over the top, drifts out of the sight of Kanya Zesi and through to Eramichi. Another injury, and it's again Masudi that's gone down, which is a worry. Clearly there is a problem there, unless it's a separate injury and she's just very unlucky. But it does look like the same injury on that, I think it's a right ankle. Didn't seem any major contact there. I think it was an aggravation of the previous injury. That was the tackle by Hajar Sayed. Very, very good defending. The message from Khadija Eramichi is just to calm things down. Top of the table, 6 points from 6. All's going well. Just come up against the UWC side that need it more. Adamichi will punt this one long from the ground. It's been a very well organised tournament, this one. It's good to see a slightly bigger crowd than what we've seen in the opening 2 fixtures. Those crowds will get bigger as the knockout stages come to the fore. What people want to see, knockout football. Missed the header there, and Love ended up handling it. Free kick. That penalty area away to our left does not been in view very often in the opening 25.5 minutes. ASFAR have not got forward much at all. Can they conjure up here? Ball in towards the penalty area. Headed back towards goal. It was a header from Bukami drops wide. They go through to the semi-finals. Bukami will be celebrating her birthday, her 21st birthday on Wednesday. Particular header was well wide of the target. This is close to anything resembling a chance that has been created by the hosts, and in many people's eyes the favourites for this tournament. They haven't demonstrated why they're favourites, not in this game so far. And Love wins the throw. Enthusiastic fans beating the drum, and it's nice to have some atmosphere. Group A is crying out for a goal. Neither game has had one yet. Zesi, laid off by Holweni. Backward passes, and it is back in the UWC half. Not for long though. It's a lovely turn around the corner. Great play by Tiffany Korchet. A foul on Mota. There's a driving influence in the midfield for UWC. Was fouled in the process, tripped up. Free kick. What can they conjure up from this potentially dangerous free kick? Certainly the opportunity to deliver. Sonke Mbule would love his side to follow up a very decent start in this game with a goal. Lofted in by Zondi. There's two at the back, Tovia and Saeed, again dominant. Free kick has been given, flag is up. There's a foul on Masudi. Floor. Free kick to the Moroccan side. Taji somehow trickled between everyone all the way through to goalkeeper Rigal Corbeni. 28-year-old UWC goalkeeper will wander up to the edge of a penalty area. She does possess probably the biggest kick of any goalkeeper in this tournament. She does regularly drop it a good 10 yards inside the opposition territory. Here's Unlove. Dealt with by Chiri. Making advances down the right-hand side were the fullback to make a mistake. Good play from Chiri, experienced 30-year-old, 5 league titles for the Moroccan international during her time with ASFAR. Plus, of course, this is a tournament she's won 2 years ago on home soil. They want it again. Weaving run from Mota, tries to hang it in, doesn't quite wrap her right foot around it enough, and it drops behind for what will be a goal kick to ASFAR. Just coming up to the half-hour mark. His side have not performed so far. It's been a bit flat. It's been a bit unenterprising. Plus side, these two standing central defenders have done very well, Sayed and Tavia. The back line looks pretty secure. And they've been kept busy. University of West Cape have not really created anything. It's not been a game of chances so far. Neither goalkeeper's made a noteworthy save. Shiri, but ahead of Maklaza. Off goes Madani Amadari. Constitutes a shot. And it was a very comfortable catch from Miguel Gobene at the near post. He turned 19 in early October, did Doha El Madani. Got 2 against Angela Della Menina on the opening day. 19-year-old has got 3 goals in this competition. She is the lead scorer. Her contribution so far has been on the periphery. One back by Masoudi, no foul. Love. Corchi. And back by Mota. Good pressing by her to win a throw-in. Zina. Mortaji. And now the opportunity to get forward for ASFAR. Sudi. Back inside. Good footwork from her. Banouk. Well, suddenly it's looking a little bit more promising from ASFAR's point of view. Banouk with the shot off target. They are just starting to stretch this game a little bit further down the pitch than they have managed so far. There's no doubt they have some great talent with the likes of Mataji and Madani and Masoudi going forward. They have to utilise that. The other game still 0-0 as well. Both games neck and neck time-wise, 33 minutes. That might change here. Great run by Masoudi, who's brought down penalty. But I said they were just starting to switch on here, ASFAR, and they've won themselves a penalty. Sana Masoudi is in a mood, and she gets at the UWC defence and draws the foul. A trip by Maklaza, who sticks a foot out and brings her down. Absolutely no doubt whatsoever. Keeps it in play. That'll be something the VAR will scrutinise. Little step over. Completely foxed the defender, Baba Maklaza. And that was where the rash challenge proved costly for the University of West Cape. The South African side conceding a penalty. And a big chance for ASFAR to get their noses in front. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Miguel Gobeni on the line. Total concentration on the face of Doha El Madani. No mistake. And once again, the 19-year-old has her name on the score sheets. If any one player has her name up in lights in the group stages of this competition, then it's Doha El Madani. Well, they've been working on their celebrations, and she's been working on her finishing. Goalkeeper guessed right, but it had enough pace on it, and it was cutting along the grass. Difficult one for the goalkeeper to get down quick enough to. Doha El Madani has scored in every one of their group matches, taking her tally to 4, and she's in prime position for the golden boot in this competition. She's been very quiet so far, But sometimes that's the sign of a quality player. One out of nothing, they appear to turn the game. Yes, albeit a penalty. It was rather rash from Lakaza, who can't complain. The foul on Masoudi. Foul by Banouk. A free kick to University of the West Cape. 9 minutes of the first half remaining. It's not the first game in this tournament where the lesser side has dominated the opening adventures and then conceded against the run. And the game turns on its head. Ultimately, it is down to taking your chances, and you do have quality players in this ASFAR side. Masoudi trying to link up once again with El Madani. El Madani does like to make those runs in from the left-hand side. That'll be good news for Tepi. Tepi Mazembe of the Democratic Republic of Congo. They're 0-0 at the moment with Angela Della Medina, but they will go through to the semi-finals as things stand as a second-place team. A point will be enough for them. That was deemed a foul by Bukami. Darkness starting to descend on Al Jadida. Just past 7:30 at night. It's been a beautiful, glorious, sunny day. Wonderful view of the Bay of Al Jadida. Suda. Oh, she's taken a few knocks already in this game, Sana Masoudi. She is their go-to player. She is an extremely talented player. 24-year-old. Is proven at club level and for country. Scores plenty of goals for Morocco. Regular in their side. Played at the World Cup last year. Around the corner from Masoudi. Possession given away. Out towards Love. It's played by Holweni. The long ball. It's just a bit too long for Mutaji. Love. Love gets it back from Magama. Turns away from Mutaji, comes inside. Sinaliela. Fouled, according to the referee, by Sana Masoudi. Not a decision that went down particularly well on the home side, and that's why she's trodden the ball. She's gone down, and she wins a free kick. Obvious header. Masoudi going in that number 10 role, just sitting in there, dropping in. Tripped by the goal scorer, Al-Madani. I wanted a yellow card. I think it was quite worthy of that. Into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Much of the action has been down the end where the action is at the moment. It's right in front, underneath the nose of Khadija Eremiche, the goalkeeper for ASFAR, but despite having to absorb plenty of pressure, without too many chances, it has to be said. To lead by a goal to nil. Doha Almadani with the goal from the penalty spot. Hung in deep. Header away was a strong one from Benzani. Bit of a slip there from Masoudi. Decided to take up a spot of full-back work. So away from the markers who have been giving us some rough treatment so far. Flip forward by Hamadani. Chase is on for Chiri, who's gone all the way forward. Kochi wins the duel with Almadani. It's a good win in the midfield from Rudani. Gets it down the line. Chiri keeps it in play. Taken nicely on the chest by Banouk. Masoudi, off she goes again. No foul, says the referee. Zondi knocking it to the ground. I think she did give the free kick in the end. Svalis Eratunga, the Burundi referee. Looked a free kick to me. She's proven a tough one to handle for University of West Cape. We trail here by a goal to nil. The other game's still 0-0, by the way. About 3 minutes to go to half-time in that game. We're just entering the last 2 minutes of the first half here in this game. Blue and gold, so some more defending to do. But they have to better the results of Tepi. Getting towards the penalty area from Rudani rather. Punted away, but the referee's whistle has sounded. Down on the ground injured is Amagilan Mota, the captain. Just went sprawling down under the challenge of Chema Mutaji. She's been the go-to player in this game. Look at that, lovely skills from Masoudi. She's a real talent, a delight to watch, gifted. This wonderful run was mesmerising, and it certainly mesmerised Baba Mukladze, who tripped her up for the penalty that Doha Elmadani was able to confidently dispatch into the back of the UWC net. Just over 30 seconds of first half time to go. We do expect a little bit of stoppage time. It's been a bit stop-start with injuries. Goal coming 10 minutes before half-time from Doha Elmadani. Came off of Tiffany Koshi. Out for a throw. They want to top the group. That's fine. There's every chance that we could see a rerun of the 2022 final in the semi-final. 3 minutes of added time, by the way. Sundowns have work to do tomorrow against Edo Queens. What a game that's going to be in Group B. Edo Queens and FC Mas are both on 4 points. Sundowns have to get something from their game, probably a win. A draw is going to leave it to chance Massar to lose to CBE. Magama. Love. Sent to ground from the challenge by Hajar Saeed. First thing that she's mistimed all evening. Eyes on the referee, thought that one might be a contender for the first yellow card. Nifty challenge from Hajar Saeed. The teenager has got away without a yellow, it seems. She has conceded a free kick in the depths of first half stoppage time that may well invite a challenge from UWC. Can they find an equaliser out of something from the left-hand side? All their possession. They have rarely threatened Khadija Eremici. The free kick was fired straight at Eremici. It will go down in the stats pack as a shot on target, but it was a very comfortable save. Benzina. Saeed. Eremici. They've played 2 of the 3 minutes added on. Penalty from Doha El Madani, her 4th goal in the CAF Women's Champions League finals. Leading the way in the Golden Boot race, the teenager. She's been superb in this tournament, if somewhat quiet today. And she is. Brought forward. Eventually found his intended target, which was Masudi. Masudi wrestling it back, but fouling Motar in the process. Free kick. If they're quick, they might just get to take this, UWC, before the half-time whistle. Zondi. Maklaza squeezes it over to Magama. Played the full 3 minutes of added time. Already. For the kill, Masudi trying to win the ball back and break away. The referee calls time on the first half, the first half in which for a while University of West Cape have dominated without really putting too much pressure on the ASFAR goal. A moment of brilliance, and we've seen a few of those from Masudi, one of which a run into the penalty area. She was tripped by Maklaza, and from the penalty spot 10 minutes before half time, Doha El Madani stepped up despite the goalkeeper Rigel Gorbeni guessing right. She put it right in the corner to give the hosts the lead, and they are on course for maximum points in Group A to qualify in top spot. Still work to be done for UWC. They'll be encouraged by their first half performance. They have to better Tepe's result tonight if they are to progress to the semi-finals. Tepe currently 0-0 with Agla Della Medina. The outstanding player of the first half, without question, Sana Masudi. 2 goals in midweek against Tepe. She has been pivotal to the improvement made by ASFAR in the first half. They've still got something to play for here, UWC. If they could get a goal and make it 1-1, it could get very interesting. At half-time, University West Cape 0, ASFAR 1. Okay, day 3 on this Friday evening in Group A. And both these sides with their eyes on a place in next Tuesday's semi-finals. University of West Cape know they have to beat the hosts realistically to stand a decent chance of making it through as a team that finishes in the top two. Despite plenty of dominance, there's real chance of the game. Game when this cross from Banouk was turned behind and McClaza for a corner. And that corner ended up being headed wide by Benzina. Looked good coming forward, not too many chances. This was a lofted effort from their captain. And Mongalan Motar just over the top of Adamichi's crossbar. Already with a chip very nearly finding in love. And then this was the moment of the first half. Great running from Sana Masudi, brought down and from the spot. Doha El Madani with her fourth goal in the competition. Hosts ahead and on course for 9 points out of 9. This was on target but easy for Eremici. Half time, ASFAR lead by 1-0. Welcome back to the Ben Ahmed El Abdi Stadium in El Jadida. For the second half, two sets of players and the match officials are all out. Looks as though UWC could be making a change. So they're going to bring on Ronald Donnelly. Just going to find out who's coming off. Fourth official holds up the board. Kanya Zersi has been very quiet. So in comes 20-year-old Ronald Donnelly. And now Donnelly will go straight up top. Change from University of West Cape. They've got to gamble, they've got to have a go. The only way they're going to go through with a scoreline like this is if Agla Delabadina of Senegal get 2 goals without replying the second half in their game against Tepe Mozambique. Early touch for Donnelly, over towards the right-hand side. Samayila, Zombie. Good ball out wide. Korchi gets the cross in. Behind for a goal kick. Donnelly on to try and give South African side a bit of a boost, a bit of a push. Put some pressure on those two stand-in defenders who have looked pretty solid for ASFAR so far. Said. Benzina. Neatly done into the feet of Rudani. On the way back from Hajar Said. Goal of the game, the only goal of the group today. In fact, both. Oh, it's a big mistake. This could be 1-0. What a big moment. What a big save. It's clawed away at the second time of asking from Eremachi. Well, that was a big mistake. My goodness me, Khadija Eremachi made the most of it. It was an error from Tovia, and she was out as quick as anything to shut down the chance. What a chance it was too for Tiffany Korchi. Couldn't believe it. She was set up by a mistake and she had the goalkeeper to beat. She set her sights on putting it on her right foot, by which time the goalkeeper Eremici came out and made a really good save and then claws it away. They made a bit of a mess there. They've been watertight in the first half, ASFAR, but that was very sloppy from them. Treatment for the goalkeeper. The other game in the group. De La Medina 0. Zembi 0. To the second half. The second half hasn't yet started in that game. So a little bit behind, 2 or 3 minutes behind. Stoppage time at the end of the first half. So this game will be finished before that one. A little bit of a let-off there for ASFAR. Sudi. Samayila in towards the penalty area. Snapped in with a challenge really well. Desai to deny Donnelly. Mataji travels some distance over the halfway line and keeps going. Mataji down the right-hand side. Gets the cross in. Challenging was Banuk, but that's good defending from Maklaza. Love. A foot in there, Benzina. Masudi finds Mataji again. Masudi's gone. Mataji couldn't find her, and it's good interception by Unlove, who brings the ball away up to the halfway line. Donnelly, far from behind, wins a free kick. 4 minutes into the second half, the other game is only just starting. They're a good 5 minutes behind, best part of 5 minutes behind. So it's almost certain that this one will finish a long way before another game in Casablanca. Sylvia. Kick. Foul on Udani. Talk about Edo Queensby, the young side, the two midfielders in the centre of the park for ASFAR tonight, both 21-year-olds, or 20 and 21. Currently not 21 until next week. Zuhar Hamadani, only just 19. 19-year-old Saeed in the back line, and that's a good through ball and a chance maybe for the equaliser. It's teed up to Unlove, and then the shot coming in, and it was a shot that was blocked. What a big moment for Mutta. The captain couldn't find a way, and it ends up being deflected to safety. It looked very dangerous. He's made a difference, Ronald Donnelly, since coming on. Setting Korchi away again. It's the second time she's gone through with the goalkeeper in her eye line. Shot from Donnelly, and then the shot from Mutta. The moment passed when she just took it one touch too many. Korchi. Yeah. Shiri. We've got a couple of early scares in the opening 5 or 6 minutes of the second half. They could do with the second goal. Masudi gets the return. Love will get there first. Gets it back again. Masudi wins it though. Mataji. Behind. Goal kick. They are now underway and running a full 5 minutes behind this one in the game between Angela Della Marina and Tepi Mazembe. Still 0-0 in that one. Still 1-0 here. Penalty. Teenager Dohai El Madani, her 4th goal in the tournament. The Golden Boot leader in group stages so far. Nervy start to the first half for ASFAR. It's been a very nervy start to the second half. 2 good chances from Korchi. She didn't punish some sloppiness from ASFAR. It will certainly disappoint their coach, Mohamed Almin Alawi. Here we come again, Zombie. Forward, Bukami, but instead comes inside. Udani, Shiri, Zineb Bradani. One in the air by Safa Banuk. No one really there though. Or winning. Interesting ball coming across to deal with it. Tovia. Good kick. No question, the introduction of Ronel Donnelly in attack for UWC has certainly spiced things up. It's given ASFAR something defensively to think about. This was a chance, the second chance. She able to find her way through. She didn't look 100% confident either of them, really. In love. Going to be drawn back to the foul on Sugalele Holweni. Angle one for her. It's going to be a yellow card. First one of the game as well. It's gone to Masudi. She's headed straight to the fourth official, so you sure you got the right person? Oh, no, it's been overturned. It's not Masudi. Rudini, Zina Rudini with the foul. Well, she was in close proximity. They have both got number 8 on their shirts in a roundabout way. It was Rudini and not Masudi. Comes across, goalkeeper committed herself early. Khadija Adamici took it and took a knock as well. It was a foul. 1-0 here. I can tell you there has been a first goal in the other game and it's been scored. This is bad news for UWC. It's been scored by Tepi Mazemba. They have taken the lead in that game and lead early in the second half, 1-0. And what that means is that Tepi would clearly take second place. And the only, if that stays the same, UWC have to score 3 goals here. I hope that there are no more goals for Tepi. The best hope is to hope that they've let Della Medina come back, but they haven't scored a single goal in this tournament yet. It's the 6th goal that they have conceded. So it's looking increasingly unlikely that UWC, on their debut in the finals of the CAF Women's Champions League, are going to make it beyond the group stages. What an achievement for Tepi Mazemba. Get through to the semi-finals if they can hold out. Control pass from Ladani, forward by Chiri. It looked very, very unlikely for UWC. It looks even more unlikely now because Mazemba have gone and scored again. 2-0, 2 goals in 2 minutes. This comes in. It's cleared away. I wonder if the message does relay out to the players. I thought that given the opportunity, Finsoki and Bully would not want his players to know what's going on elsewhere. They will be going home, barring some bizarre ongoings in the next half an hour or so. Tepi Mazemba are on their way to the semi-finals. It looks like the Congolese are the winners of Group B, which could be Massa, it could be Sundowns, it could be Queens. UWC have to rue those chances that they had. A couple of chances just now, both falling to Tiffany Korji. Chiri went for the return. Pinch back though by Korji. Good interception from Benzina. Solid right back. There's many better right backs than her in this tournament. And off they come again with El Madani. Always looks a threat. Got into traffic though, and it was good defending in the end from Sinagogo Zondi. And Love. Sweeping it up well, Hajar Said. Group B looks as if it's going to be slightly more competitive going into their final day tomorrow. Sundowns against Edit Queens is going to be quite some match, but Nassar have the chance potentially to win the group if they can overcome the team that are already out, CBE of Ethiopia. And Love, referee plays on despite the foul on Howeni. Samiyela, your chase for Korchi. First on the scene is Chiri. Bukami. It's a foul from behind on Baluk. Free kick. Foul by Mutta. Free kick to ASFAR. Taken a little too quickly for the referee's liking. Referee Suavis Eratunga of Burundi. So take two with his free kick. Torvia to take. So short, but Bukami kept it alive. Sudi, Bukami, Sudi again. She goes for the return, and once more, lovely foot play from her, and the shot comes in, and it's a brilliant goal. A little bit of quality stamped on this game, and look who it is who scored the goal. It's Doa Helmadani again. She's up to 5 now. She's going to take some catching in the Golden Boot race. 2 for her again today. She can't stop scoring. But the influence in this goal was Sana Masudi, who started it all off and continued to weave it forward. The through ball was delightful. Gets it back the first time. Masudi finding Madani, who slammed it home. Bukami with the initial pass into Masudi, and then El Madani. That's a great goal. Force of the shot meant that Rigo Gobeni couldn't keep it out. Stinging right foot drive up into the top corner via the palms of the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. And it looks like Group A has its final chapter script signed, sealed and delivered. Surely no way back now for UWC. The long flight back to South Africa looms large in the morning. They were always up against it to try and better the result of Tepi Mazembe. Half time 0-0 in that game. Give them the chance. And they were 1-0 down here. They knew that they were requiring a favour from Agla Della Medina, but Agla Della Medina haven't scored a goal in this competition. And from the moment Mazembe were ahead, you felt that that was the end of the road for the University of West Cape. And that goal making it 2-0 certainly puts daylight between these two teams. Got to better the results of December, which means they would need to score 5 goals without response in 26 minutes. Some strange things in the football field, and that would be right up there. Pushed over the top and it nearly sent Love away. Sudi again. Bukami. Elmadani's on a hat-trick and she's loving it. Cut out this time from Magama. Samila to the feet of Donnelly. Certainly improved going forward in this second half with the introduction of run-out Donnelly. Towards the right-hand side, Kifini Korchi. Took by Chiri. Referee's whistle has gone, and the change is going to be made here. The first change of the game. For Bentali. Here's the player coming on. Comes on for Safa Baruch. 17-year-old coming on. She'll lead the line. Baruch gets a rest ahead of the semi-finals, which are 4 days away. It'll be a rest day tomorrow for ASFAR. And then moving on to preparation for the semi-final stage on Tuesday. Sudi tangles. Free kick has gone the way of ASFAR. That could have gone either way. Doesn't do anything. Looked more like a UWC free kick. And he lucks out. UWC, by the way, they're playing in the Champions League, but they've never been champions in South America. I know the Sundowns are the dominant force, of course. They are top at the moment, however. They've got a corner here. Good sweeping up from the right back. Nahala Benzina. Currently top after 5 matches. Runners up in each of the last 2 seasons. Certainly improved. Won a game here. They certainly haven't disgraced themselves in this debut in the CAF Women's Champions League finals in Morocco. Here comes the corner. Safely gathered by Khadija Eremici. It was a safe pair of hands. One of the best goalkeepers in the tournament without question. Taji. Crunching challenge from Rodani. Sinagugu Zondi. Just plays it inside. Malaki. Guided to the left by Toria Chiri. Maureen Toria, 25-year-old. First start in the competition. That second goal has calmed everything down. The pressure has been lifted off the shoulders of ASFAR. Zina does well, and again. Zina with the block. Back by Masudi. Wins a throw. Didn't quite get away. Another change, this time from UWC. Obisa Korba. He's going to come on for Tiffany Korcha, who is the player that everyone will point to and say, what if? 2 big chances, the first one in particular. So, taking off Simi Hila from the midfield, bringing on that 10-year-old forward in Monatella Kobe. So it's Kobo and Koba have come on. Kobo on. She's scored one of their 2 goals in the victory against Angela Della Medina the weekend. Free kick that Malonga will take just inside the ASFAR half. That's a wonderful ball. Bentari pulls it back. Looking to get on the end of it again is Doha El Madani. Cleared away, only as far as Zinab Rodini. She goes for goal, it rattles the crossbar and comes out. Masudi couldn't quite bring it down. It is going to be a corner. Good defending by Zondi. Rattling the crossbar, Rodani. Chip over the keeper. She was beaten. Gabino. Corner comes in. It's a towering header from Benzina. She's penalised. Good in the air. As often used. Third goal for Tepi Mazemba. Has them 3-0 up now. Marta and Kleto with the first goals after 49 and 51 minutes, and it's 3 goals in 15 minutes for them to take the tie away from Agla de la Medina, who have now played 3. And they're on the way to losing 3. Haven't scored, and they've conceded 8 now. Played by Bentari. Straight over the top. Who's chasing again? Now Wadani forcing the corner. Tight defending by Sinagogo. Zondi. Looks like it's going to be 7 successive CAF Women's Champions League final victories on their homeland. There's a header. Last came off of Masudi and went wide. Bakami was going for the same ball as well. Was it Bakami or Masudi? It was Bakami. Just wide. Got a good header in. Flashed across the face of goal. 17.5 minutes to go. Zina watches it out. Sudi, Zina. Dangerous, cleared away by Tovia, just about. Clipped in the process as well. Houdini fighting it forward, Bentari chasing after it. Masudi's gone down. Got 2 down, Masudi and Tovia, both requiring treatment. One thing they won't want between now and the end of the game, ASFAR, is to pick up any crucial injuries. It's a knock to the ankle for Tovia. She probably won't play in the semi-final because we're likely to see the return of Rabat And Bukami into the centre of that defence, you would have thought. They've both put in a decent performance today. Sayed and Tavir have come in and done well. CAF representatives watching as the hosts look to make it 9 points from 9. And they're in good shape to do so. They've got 4 players out injured. Mongzunya, Ponya, got and Lancia and Fala. 4 players out for University of West Cape there. The squad has been somewhat stretched. Into the last 15 minutes. Ball, attempted through ball from Bukami. UWC started the game really well. They started the second half very, very well and perhaps should have scored an equaliser. Giving them a little bit of hope, but as soon as Tepe scored, got the feeling it wasn't going to be for them. Down to ground goes El Madani. In the end, free kick goes the other way. By Magama upended by Bentari. Bentari's come over to the right hand side, the teenage forward. Bentaji's gone down the middle. Darwis comes on. Damas on. Safa Banuka's got an ice pack on her foot, so that's the reason she's gone off. She is also on a yellow card, so she would miss the next game, the striker. That's why she's been taken off. Tavia has gone off as a result of the injury that she's just sustained. But what a midfielder. Damas has come on. Damas' shoulder injury is one of concern. I wonder if they're going to go through at the back here. ASFAR, they're 2-0 up. Comes in and it met by Benzina, who puts it behind. Sherian Benzina tucked in with Sayed as a back 3. It's a corner. Zemba now 4-0 up. So in 12 minutes, score 7. What's going to happen for UWC? They're on their way out. Within it, that's a good ball. Oh, it struck the heels of Chema Mutaja. And then a long ball over the top. She's away again here. El Madani, this time Gabini out in time. Flag was eventually raised and offside against Doha. El Madani. Well, big clubs around Europe and America will have kept a very close eye on this tournament. Some very promising young players have been on show so far in the group stages. Madani would certainly be a player one or two big clubs might be running the radar on. Here's a player who's lit up this game, Masoudi. Foul on Mataji, but nothing given. ASFAR in control. They've scored 3 in each of their games so far, and 1 away from doing so today. Just conceded the 1 goal against Tepe. A little bit of pushing from Eridini. Free kick given to UWC, which will be taken by Zondi. Long ball up into the penalty area. That's a really good header from Benzina. I've said it before in this game, she's good in the air. That's a great strike on the volley from outside the box. Good hit that from Sibilela Holweni. She's dropped wide. Certainly had the goalkeeper Khadija Eremici leaping away to her left. Hit it really well. That would have been one of the goals of the tournament had it dropped in. Super strike. Very unlucky. 9 minutes to go. South African side are going to go out. They'll go out with their heads held high, winning 1 of their 3 matches, taking it to the final game. The captain Motar has gone down with an injury. Another change. Nondumiso Manengala is going to come on. It looks like she's going to come on for Unlove. Indeed she is. Unlove off, Manengala on. She turned 26 just before the start of the tournament. Nondumiso Manengala. Unlove goes off, her tournament over. She did score in the 2-0 win against Angla de la Medina. Holweni. Trying to get the ball out wide to Kobo, but there's been one back and off they go again. Mataji found by Ramadani. Mataji, good tackle coming in from Malonga. Mataji keeps it alive, pulls it back towards Masoudi. No room for the shot. Cleared away. Antari hands it in. So a pair of hands from Gabina. Gabino. Clear long. Watched all the way by Chiri. They have indeed gone through at the back. And they remain to be the team to beat in this competition ASFAR as hosts. 3 teams vying for qualification from Group B, and any of them could feasibly win the group. It's a very tight group tomorrow when they all come together in the final match in Group B. None of them will be wanting to finish second and end up playing against ASFAR. Chest from Agama. Turning inside, Manengala, her first action since coming on as a sub. She wins a free kick. just want to see out this game and keep the clean sheet. 9 points from 9. 8 goals scored, 1 against if it stays as it is. They've made light work of, in my eyes, the lesser group. Group B's just that little bit stronger. Proof will come in those semi-finals on Tuesday, of course. Good turn, Mangala. One back by Bentari. She turns into traffic. Away, but Bukami, she's giving it away. Through ball down the middle. Two central defenders both got a touch there, and eventually Cherry gets it away. Throw it. Comes another change. Eja Saeed is coming off. Looks like it's going to be Zainab Erideni as well. Long come. Aziza Raba. It's not Aziza Raba. And it's Raba and Ikram Benjadi that comes on, and Nada Al-Azlani. 4 minutes to go. They're just running down the clock now, both these sides. It's been an experience that they will treasure. UWC. Wasn't to be for them. They did lack the quality. They've certainly not been the worst side in this tournament. South Africans will go home. All the better for the experience. Away by Cherry. Manongo. Another trud on it there, Holwenny. And now in the ball. One back. ASFAR. Hopefully in a minute the announcements will finish. Didn't know it took that long just for 2 substitutions to be announced, but it does rather deafen you. Too high. And out for a throw over the head of Damas. As the contest, the game is all done. There'll be maximum points for ASFAR. They'll be the only team to do that. The only team coming into this final match day with a 100% record. They will be the favourites, being that they are hosts. Queens, FC Mazar, Sundowns, all in action tomorrow. The finale to Group B should be a good one, that. One of the games here, one of the games in Casablanca. Cindy with it forward. Turned back by Benzina, who can easily play in the heart of the defence. She's so good, all-round game, I think, Benzina. Very good player. That knock early on, which was a worry. Al-Madani. Shows some great footwork to keep possession there. Benzina rather again. Damas. Cut out by Vicky Nagama. Just got caught up a little bit with Ikram Benjari. Free kick has been given. It's been given against Benjari. Around about 30 seconds to go, plus whatever is going to be added on in just a few moments' time by the fourth official, Yassine Samasa. One well by Al-Madani, but the referee's whistle has gone again. That's the answer to our question. 5 minutes to go. Night time has descended on Al Jadida, and the hosts have made themselves a force to be reckoned with 3 wins out of 3. They are heading towards a Tuesday semi-final showdown with whoever finishes second in Group B. And that is surely going to be very, very interesting tomorrow. Bukami has had to go off injured. I think she's going to be okay to carry on. She's been told to leave the field. Kobo can't get the cross in. That's good defending once again by Benzina. So solid. Swung in deep. Goalkeeper went to go for the punch. I'm not sure she got much on it. It was diverted away from goal. Aslani played it down the line. It's been run right by Holweni, who's not stopped running all night. She's put in a shift. And his cross is blocked by guess who? Benzina again. And another corner. 2 minutes into 5 added on. University of West Cape about to bid the tournament farewell. Can they sign off with a goal? In underneath the crossbar. Solid head up from Bukami. Be a throw on the far side for UWC. 2 minutes. Try and make their mark on a game in which they certainly played their part. They could have and should have scored early in the second half, and they were the better side in the opening stages of the first half. Badani. Long ball out towards the right-hand side. Aslani. Only 16 years of age, Nada Al-Aslani. Ambitious. If anyone is going to have the right to go at goal from there, and it's Darat Al-Madani, who's on a hat-trick. 5 goals in this competition for her. What a tournament it's been for the 19-year-old. And she's only just turned 19 on October the 2nd. On his ball. Sensed by Adamici, who comes out of a penalty area and clears. It's kept alive over on the far side by Chiri. Longo. Koba. Well by Al Aslani. Mazembe 4-0 up on Agla de la Medina, who are going to go out of the tournament without a point, without a goal, and haven't conceded 9. CBE have lost both of their games in Group B, conceding 7 and scoring none. Sudi can't find a way out of her own half. Tough tackle required from Bukami. And Aslani wanted a bit too much time. And there is the final whistle. Well, it's been a gruelling slog for both of these sides in Group A. In the end, ASFAR were far too good for everyone else and topped the group with 3 wins out of 3. 2-goal victory here, thanks to goals either side of half-time from their go-to player at the moment, the 19-year-old Doha El Madani, the first a penalty, second a good finish just past the hour mark. UWC, University of West Cape, will look back at moments in this game when they perhaps should have scored. A couple of very good opportunities early in the game, early in the second half. They should have pounced upon, or missed by Tiffany Korcha. They go home, 1 win and 2 defeats under their belt. Certainly not disgraced, the South Africans, the blue and golds.
انا فرحانه بزاف لحقاش انا امراه المقابله، ولكن الفضل كامل كيرجع للفريق ديالنا والبنات وهما اللي عاونونا، وحنايا ايكيب وحده، وان شاء الله كنتمناو نوصلوا لا فينال وبوركوا با الكوب يبقى هنايا في المغرب ان شاء الله. التروفي كنبغي نهديه للفريق كامل والبنات والكوتش سيرتو ستاف والوالدين ديالي اللي كيجيو يساندونا. سي بون ميرسي.